welcome to What's on My Mind with Mary. I just wanted to hop on here really quick and just sort of preface the interview that's coming up with my mom. We're talking about new technology and social media and how it impacts her life and her job. So, on to the video. All right. This is my mom. She's going to be doing a social media and new technology interview with me. So thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
All right. So how often do you use social media?
Every day.
And do you use it in your job?
Both.
Yeah.
I use it in my personal life and my job.
What do you do for your job?
I'm an associate executive assistant for the chief data informatics officer at Geisinger. So we do a lot of analytics for all the doctors and things, actually the whole hospital system.
What new technology are you using at your job?
New technology? Well, we've been dabbling a little bit in chatbot, but I also use Microsoft Office, the full array of Office, including Teams and
Can you explain what chatbot is a little bit?
So chatbot is the new technology out there that you can write in a sentence. So for instance, your birthday card that you just got, I use chatbot. I put in happy birthday 22-year-old daughter Mary, and it wrote me out.
So it's like AI.
It's artificial intelligence.
Okay,
yes.
cool.
And then I took that and kind of changed it up a little bit, but added something. But instead of buying you a birthday card, I made it, and it's still, even though the AI didn't know what my feelings were, it almost created like it did.
Right.
And you can keep expanding on that. So if you didn't like the first one that it wrote, you could put in different, put in some more words like talented, and then hit regenerate, and it'll generate it and change it up. So you can keep going till.
So how do they use that in the data technology place that you work?
So right now there's a big scuttlebutt going on about it because they're afraid that personal PHI is going to get used. So they're looking at actually blocking it, but I don't think that that's going to succeed, because in our world, like, people can write scripts. You can use it to write scripts behind the scenes. So it'll have its place, but it's still new, so people are afraid of it.
Yeah. What do you think it's made your job easier or harder?
Technology?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been an admin for almost 40 years in some capacity. So going from basically calendars on your desk to where you were writing notes on them, and, oh, this boss has to be here at this time. Now we have, use Microsoft and have the calendars, and I'm in those almost all day. And I don't even have to sit in the office anymore to make sure my boss gets where he goes because of the use of Teams. So COVID, we all went home. And I sit in Milton, and my boss sits in New Jersey, and
you guys still get your stuff done.
We still get our stuff done on time, and I make sure he's still on his meetings on time. And if I need to throw something on there, I don't have to yell in and go, "Hey, I just put this on your calendar." It pops up on his phone, and it's good to go.
That's cool. Do you think it makes it easier to make less mistakes too, since it's not handwritten? I guess it's just things don't get lost as easy or something.
Right, and the translate, I can put agendas in it instead of having to have a folder that's that you hand him every morning, and then if something changes or whatever, you forget to go get it. Yeah. So I put agendas in, or put little notes in that says, hey. I even color code them, actually. I put color codes in not just for myself but for him. So teal blue means he must be on that call. Yeah. So that if he decides to leave early for the day, he knows what he has to attend. Or if it's a meeting with his boss, it's yellow, so that he knows who's involved in it. So that's cool. Helped too.
And you probably, I know that you help with is people from Israel come?
Singapore. And they're coming again, actually.
Oh, cool. Does that help with the language barrier a little bit? Or at least whoever's scheduling for them, does it make it easier for you and them to communicate?
I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, before, even with the time differences, right? So I can put the calendar invite on Eastern time, but when it shows up on their calendar, it shows up 12 hours ahead.
Right.
So you can kind of, or vice versa, right?
And then, what is a positive impact social media has had on your personal life?
Well, I actually met my significant other. I had met him 30 years ago, and we didn't talk for 18. He was Jimmy. Mary knows the story, but anyway, Jimmy was a pro bowler, and I met him on his last tour stop in Harrisburg. And then we went 18 years without communicating. And when I was getting divorced from Mary's dad, I thought, wonder what he's up to. And I reached out on Facebook, and lo and behold, he was divorced too, and I found him, and here we are.
Together forever.
Together, 12, 10 years, 11 years, something like that. But so Facebook is how I found him.
And then you guys were texting and all this other stuff.
Yeah, only to find out that he was actually coming through this area every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, go figure, right? But, I mean, so social media is good, and it helps, you know, your grandma and grandpa go to Florida every year. And we can still keep in touch with them and call them up on your iPhone and, you know, FaceTime them and stuff like that. So, and even with Tyler.
Yeah.
When he was in the service, you know, our nieces and nephews and stuff like that, we can still watch grow up. So,
yeah,
I love technology.
Do you think there's a negative impact that it's had on your life?
Mary will tell you yes. And I'll tell you yes, because I never shut it off. I mean, I'm sitting here right now and my phone's in my hand and it has my work stuff on it, and if it dings, I look at it. And so even if I'm quote unquote on PTO today, I'm still looking at my phone and answering emails if I need to. So I never check out.
Yeah.
And that's a problem.
Yeah. I feel like that's for everybody though, in like some capacity at least. Like I always feel like I'm never present sometimes. Like I feel like when I go out, I'll have my phone on me and I feel like I'm not like actually giving 100% of my attention to somebody. And I try to stop like having that happen. And I used to take pictures of everything. I obviously, you know that from like my storage always being full on my phone. But I tried to stop taking pictures of things because like when I go out, because I feel like, say hi Daph, because I feel like
my grandbaby,
because I feel like I'm not living in the moment sort of thing.
Right.
So I get that.
But even technology wise, you know, with grandma and grandpa going to Florida, I used to have to go out there and check on their house, and I physically have to go out there, and you know, snowing, and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to go out there. But with cameras and the invention of the cameras and stuff, you know, we have cameras out there. They're on my phone. We have cameras at our house. You know, they're on my phone. So if somebody pulls in the driveway or something's suspicious, it's all on the phone, so I don't have to go out physically go out to their house as much anymore. Yeah. So,
well,
pretty cool.
Thank you so much for having a conversation with me.
Love you, kiddo.
Love you. Okay.
Bye-bye.